Hello there. I am just coming on slightly early, only a couple of seconds early, to check that my technology is working and that I don't have noises coming out in the background. Let's see if that is all good. I am looking forward to having I've got loads of questions that have come in about the regional finals, so I'm really looking forward to telling you a bit more about them and hopefully having some of our teams on live. We will see if that shall happen. So I'll just give it another minute or so and then we'll get started. Just making sure that everything is working. You might notice I'm in a different location today. Very exciting. Okay, so I'll get started in a minute or so with the live Q&A. I do need to get some background music, I reckon. That's what I need to work on with these lives, a little bit of backing music. Okay, it is 15:16, so I am going to get started with the Q&A. Okay, let me get the chat up. Brilliant. Making sure that everything is working. You'll hear a little bit of duplication there because there was noise coming out of the tab that was open. Okay. I'm going to get started, hoping that the quality of this video is okay. Right, okay. So I'm here live to chat to you about the regional finals. And which we're super excited about. They're coming up in 2 weeks. I think it's just about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I really should know the dates. No, I do. It's the 8th, 9th and 10th of June. So we are mega excited about those regional finals coming up for the Big Ideas competition. Fantastic. I can see that you can hear me loud and clear, and I am delighted to see someone from the team here. So, the Big Ideas Competition 2021 regional finals. What have we got in store for you? We will be having 2 regional final events in each of our 3 Big Ideas competition regions. So that is Central Belt Scotland and North England, the Central England region and South England. So we're having 6 regional finals in total. As you all know, we did the live draw last Friday where we placed all of our teams into a regional final, and you can see the lists on our website of which regional final, which of our 51 teams are presenting in. 6 regional finals, 6 different colours, which makes it much easier for you to remember which regional final you're presenting in. So we've had lots of questions coming in about the regionals. I'm going to give you a bit of an overview about what's going to happen on the day itself, what you need to submit in advance of the day, and then I'll go through some of the questions that we've had in advance. Okay, so what do you need to submit in advance of the regional final? It's quite simple, really. All you need to submit in advance of the regional final is your business plan and your PowerPoint presentation. You obviously have already submitted a business plan and a PowerPoint presentation, but you've really got the opportunity now to respond to the judges' feedback, make any changes that you feel would be good to make or that the judges have recommended that you make. Any suggestions they've made, there might be that you want to reach out and contact some more people. It might be that you want to develop your marketing, or particularly if you had any elements, any parts of the business plan which were not complete, then make sure you complete them. So 2 things that you need to resubmit is your business plan and your PowerPoint presentation. Now, Jamie is going to post in the chat the deadline for that. So you've got it in writing. The deadline for the resubmission of your Big Ideas competition work is next Friday. So that is Friday, the 28th of May. So you have 1 week from tomorrow to get all those changes made and updated and submit them. And you can submit them by posting an updated version on the forum, okay? You don't need to worry about your Meet the Teams video because the judges are going to meet you in person. So we've already got your Meet the Teams video. It's just those two things. Great. So you've submitted your work and now you're just looking forward to the regional final event. So the regional finals are taking place on the 8th, 9th and 10th of June, and you can find out from your teacher or you can find out from our website which regional final event your team is presenting in. And you will have a 20-minute slot allocated to your team and your team alone. You will have 5 minutes with the judges to present your idea, and that will be followed by 5 minutes of questions. The judges will obviously have your PowerPoints in advance, and we will leave it up to you how you want to present to the judges. But there are some top tips that we have sent over to your teachers, including making sure that you're speaking directly to the computer so we can hear your lovely voices. Okay, so on the actual regional final day, you'll be having the presentation and then the Q&A, and then there's a little bit of time just to allow for the judges scoring and changeover of teams, because obviously there are a number of teams presenting in your regional finals. And then we will be announcing the results of all of the regional finals on the Friday that week. So we'll be announcing all the results live, and we will be announcing them on Friday, the 11th of June, live on YouTube. Okay, so there won't be results at the end of the day. It'll be happening on the Friday. And you'll be able to chat with us like this and share in all our excitement. Fabulous. Okay, so I think that's it in terms of what the regional finals are actually going to be. I don't want you to worry about the judges' questions. The judges are all amazing people and they want to bring out the best in you. So when they ask you questions, they're just wanting to find out more about what your big idea is. You're the experts, you know your big idea, and they might be asking questions to help you think about how to develop your big idea or to just learn more about your big idea. So really don't worry about the judges. You will be able to see who your judges are as well. So we'll make sure we let you know who your judges are. So yeah, they're really friendly people. You've got nothing to worry about. They just want to hear more about your big idea. So now I'm going to go to some questions. Please do feel free to add any questions into the chat if you have any. So one of the questions that we had is, when will we know our time slots? And the answer to that is today. So the Big Ideas team have been working really hard to get the time slots put together, and an email will have gone out to your teachers, to you teachers today, and you should have your time slots for your regional final events. Obviously, any issues, then get in touch with the Big Ideas team. Now, I know at the event last week, a few students were saying, oh, where's the event going to be held? Now, we cannot wait to see you all again in person, but that is not going to be happening at the regional finals this year. So the regional finals will be taking place virtually, and they'll be taking place on Zoom, the platform Zoom. So you'll all be together in school, which is a bit different to how it worked last year when people were at home and all over the place. But your teachers will be logging in to that platform, and then you'll be presenting virtually on Zoom. Another question that we had, which I hope I've already answered, is how long will we need to be out of lessons for? What time of the day will it be, or is it an all-day event? So there's two answers to this. If you're a student, then the maximum time that you'll be on a call for in your team is 10 minutes. So 5 minutes of the presentation, 5 minutes Q&A, but you've got a 20-minute slot. So to play it safe, if you're a student, you should be out of lessons, you should be available to be on your call for a 20-minute slot. For teachers, the answer is that it depends on how many teams are taking part from your school. We've got 20-minute slot per team, and you'll be able to see on the schedule exactly when your students' time slots are. What we've tried to do is actually put them together, so it's not bitty. You have all your teams presenting at a similar time. The only difference from that will be if you've got teams presenting in both regional finals, then for that region, we've made sure that there isn't a clash of times, but it may be you've got some teams presenting in the morning and some in the afternoon. Okay. Right, another question from Catherine from Kings Meadow. Do our teams just work on improving their business plan and presentation? The answer to that is yes, the teams should make sure you've all taken on your judges' feedback and any of your mentors' feedback. I know mentors have also been posting onto your forums. And the PowerPoint should be adapted to go with your presentation now. So if you made a PowerPoint before that had more of your challenge work in it, it's really important now that this is a PowerPoint that you're happy to present to the judges like you're pitching to them. Okay, hopefully that's simple enough. You do not need a more detailed video. That is not the case. We don't need a more advanced Meet the Teams video or a pitch video because you will be doing that live. We were so impressed by all the Meet the Teams videos that came in. So a couple of other questions that have come in. Have we got any that are coming in on the chat yet? No. Okay. No live questions at the moment. Sorry. But we do have some other questions from students. When will we know what time we will be presenting at our regional final? So there we go. This will have been emailed to your teachers already. So you can ask them tomorrow when you go into school if you're not in school at the moment. When is the feedback coming? So the feedback from the shortlisting judges is already with your teachers. So it's worth checking with them. If you've not received that by now, then make sure you go and ask your teachers. And honestly, guys, I cannot impress upon you enough how important it is to read the feedback from the judges. The judges have put a lot of time into looking at your work and giving feedback. So is the Big Ideas team. And it's all there to help you improve your, help you sort of hone your idea, improve your idea. So I really encourage you, strongly encourage you to look at that feedback and build that into your business plan and your PowerPoint before you resubmit. And finally, another question which I've definitely covered is what do we have to do at the regional finals? So just to summarise, at the regional finals, you will be doing a 5-minute presentation and you will be having a 5-minute Q&A. And there's a really helpful notice on the notice board on the Big Ideas on our website. And so for the students, you can go on the notice board and the team have put a really helpful notice about what happens at the regional finals 2021. So you can go through that and that summarises everything that's going to be happening at the regional finals. So I hope that has been really helpful. Let me just check the chat again to see if we've had any other comments. And we've got a fantastic comment from one of our mentors who's there. And I couldn't say it any better. Please don't forget that your mentors are there. They're there on the forum. They're there to support you and really keen. I mean, I know they were all so impressed by the amount of work that washed in at the end of the regional finals. sorry, at the end of the, just before shortlisting. They were so impressed with everything, and they've all looked at your work on the forum since then. So don't forget that the mentors are there and happy to help. And it just demonstrates it by the fact that Tracy's here as well. She's so keen to support you. So thank you so much. Well done for getting to where you've got up to so far in the Big Ideas Competition 2021. If you've got any questions at all, if you don't feel I've answered your questions, then post them in the forum, contact your teachers, contact the Big Ideas team, and we will make sure we answer them before the Big Ideas Competition regional finals. Key dates: submit your business plans and PowerPoints by next Friday. Check out which day your regional final's on and find out your time slot from your teacher. And then the regional finals will be taking place on the 8th, 9th and 10th of June, which is really exciting, just after half term. We can't wait to see you there. We're having another Q&A next Wednesday. I believe it's next Wednesday. We'll post out about that. So if you've got any other questions, come on then, have a chat with me.